Hey everyone, this is Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today I have got an under $20 prepper supply haul from the Dollar Tree. I was able to run into the Dollar Tree and they had okay stock. It wasn't great, wasn't horrible. Had a few new things, which was nice, and they had a few things that I was looking for that they didn't have. So I kept this. I went in with a $20 budget and I landed up getting 19 things. So it was $19 and change because of tax. So let's jump in. And I got a few pantry items and some supply items just that I wanted to have on hand. So they did have, I was happy to find, little clear ponchos. These were nice. I have not seen these in quite a while, any ponchos in there. So I was happy to have that. And we love to grab these and put them in our lights out box or any of our emergency boxes. If the power goes down or the grid goes down and it is raining outside or really snowy, these are nice to throw on if you have to go out and get your generator started or go out and get a shovel, or if you have to go out in that weather during emergency. These are super great to have on hand, and for 99 cents, or a buck, they just are a super good deal. And so we always like to grab those. And then I also found a pair of bootlaces, two pairs of bootlaces. I think it is important to have extra laces because every now and then you might break one. They're also great to tie things up with. These are nice and strong. If you needed to tie up an emergency shelter or something like that, make an extra, tie something together, a bundle of wood, this will work. Shoelaces are more than just for your shoes. So these are boot laces, and they come in two sizes, a 72-inch and a 54-inch, depending on what size your boots take. So I thought those would be good. We always keep shoelaces, and I noticed that they had boot laces, so I wanted to grab those to have extra. And let's see, the next thing I found these sanding sponges, and it's just a little sanding block. These are great. If you break something, you have to repair something that's wood, you want to get those rough edges off, or even metal. If you have to drill metal, put a hole in something or something like that, and they get little burrs on the edges. This works great. You can sand it right off, and for only a buck, it's definitely a great item to have for those emergency fixes and stuff. That way you're not getting cut or anything like that, or splinters, or you don't want to cause any more trauma to an emergency. And then finally, they have dust masks in again. This has taken forever. I haven't seen them in the store. They got two heavy duty dust masks. These are great to have on hand for, if you have to do sanding or something like that, or if it's really smoky, if you were in an area with a forest fire or something like that, or ash or anything like that, cleaning the wood stove, it can get really ashy in the air. Anything like that, if you need a dust mask, these are great to have on hand. There are two of the heavy duty ones. They're not going to protect you from a virus or anything, but they're good for other applications, which we like to be prepared because, when stuff happens, you got to have it handy right then, not drive a half an hour to go find one little thing, because that doesn't make any sense. And then I found this new little first aid kit. It is a portable first aid kit from Curad. I have never seen these before. I found a bunch of different little first aid kits. So it says it has 15 items in here. It says, let's open it up. We'll just look at it because we can. It's sealed closed. This is nice and thin. It would be perfect for your purse, your car, your bug out bags, an emergency box, anything where you don't want to take up a ton of space, but you want to have some first aid supplies. This is nice and thin, and I really like that. There is, let's see, there's a couple little circle band-aids and three small band-aids. And then there's a whole bunch of the regular Band-Aids. So the Curad Band-Aids, those are nice. And a couple of alcohol prep pads. Definitely would be great to keep in one of your emergency bags, or, you know, small little kits where you're looking to have just a small amount of stuff, just to make sure you have something. And you could throw, this little envelope is big enough, you could throw some, like, those little packages of like 2 Advil or 2 Tylenol. You could throw some of those in there, some creams, and still it's got a zipper pouch. It'll keep it all nice and dry. That would be perfect. There's a little bit of room in there you could add to this, which would be great. For only $1, you can't beat that. There's enough Band-Aids to be worth $1. And then what else did we find? Oh, I found this. I am a huge fan of headlamps, and I haven't found very many, and I haven't seen any in a very long time at the Dollar Tree, but I found this little LED headlamp. It's kind of bulky a little bit, but hey, in an emergency, this will definitely do the trick. It requires 3 AA batteries, and it has a little button on the top, and I will try this out and try and put a little picture up here so you can see how bright it is. But I love headlamps. You put that baby on, you got to go out in the dark, you are hands-free, so you can do what you need to do, because it is really hard to turn screws or fix something when one of your hands is holding a flashlight. So this really helps out. I love, love, love headlamps. We have a whole bunch of them. The kids have them for when the lights go out. We originally started using them when we were hiking, because, you know, when you're walking around making a little campsite in the woods and stuff, you know, they come in really handy. And if you have to bug out, headlamps, I think, are a great thing. So if you have to move in the nighttime, you can, and you won't trip on everything. And then, oh, I usually buy these every year when they come out. Dollar Tree has these cute little knit beanie hats. I love beanie hats for the winter, and the ones with ear flaps, those are my favorite. But these are fleece lined, so they're nice and soft on the inside, and they keep your head really warm, and a great item to have extras. You can share them, trade them, whatever. We keep tons of hats in our supplies because you just never know. The kids lose hats, stuff happens, but these hats are super warm with a little fleece inside, and they have adult and kid sizes if you have little teeny kids, but this will fit a 12-year-old and up, definitely, no problem. Or probably 10 and up, I would say. And then they just got these in, and these fleece scarves are really nice. They are pretty long. Let's see if I can get this off here. They are nice and long. I usually pick up some of these every year too, because again, the kids lose this stuff. I don't know how, but I have a million scarves. But with cold weather coming, you definitely want to be ready. And these are perfect for cold weather. And even if the power goes down and you're not able to keep your house at your normal 68 or 70 degrees, whatever you normally keep your house at, then having a scarf on, I wear them a lot in the winter time because it's 100 in the living room where the wood stove is, but it's not quite as hot in the kitchen or in, you know, some of the other rooms because we just have wood heat. So if the grid is down and you have one room that's pretty warm, other rooms might be colder. These are great for around the house if you have to go out. And they are nice and long, plenty long enough to get around your neck and keep you nice and warm. And that fleece keeps you so, so warm. I love fleece. They're super good for that. They're thin because of the fleece is kind of thin, but because it's so tight, it really keeps the heat in. And I like that. I like knit ones too because they're pretty, but you know, the fleece I think is a little bit warmer. And I was very happy to find, they finally got some red kidney beans in. We love red kidney beans. They're probably one of our favorite beans for our family. But they are, and these are 16-ounce packages. I was expecting them to be smaller. Last time I saw them, they were 12-ounce packages. So I was really happy to see the 16-ounce packages again, which is nice because they haven't had the red kidney, just mostly pinto and a little bit of black beans, not many most of the time. And I did find, and I don't buy a lot of pinto beans, but I thought this was a super good deal. Still only $1 at ours. They have not gone up yet, but this is a 24-ounce bag, so you get 1.5 pounds of kidney beans for $1. That is super good. And you know, I have never seen the price cheaper than that for pinto beans. Unless you're buying big 5, 10, 20-pound bags of them. But for 1.5 pounds, $1 is a super good deal. I was really stoked about that. And because I've never seen them that big, I've only seen 16-ounce bags there. And they're the Kojak brand, which is what the Dollar Tree normally carries, our store. But they are just as good as any other brand. So I haven't seen a difference. And then I got 2 of the parchment paper because I love to cook with parchment paper. It helps with easy cleanup and from anything sticking to the pan when you're baking. So we use quite a bit of parchment. I use it for projects too, all kinds of stuff. But I like to keep a lot on hand, and this is really cheap. You get 20 square feet for only $1. Not bad. And then, oh, these. I found these little hot hands, and I haven't seen these in quite a long time, probably 2 years from the Dollar Tree. It's been a while. I can't remember if I saw them last winter, but you get 2, let's see, 2 little pieces, and you can put 1 in each glove. You can stick them in your pockets. You can stick them in your socks. If you have to go outside and work in the cold weather, I definitely recommend hot hands. We keep these in the car for emergencies. We keep them in the house. We keep them all over the place. They are great if you have to spend some time outside. If you're just running out for 5 minutes, you probably will be fine. But like when we have to snow blow, sometimes we're out there half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, depending on how heavy the snow is. Get some shoveling done too. It does get chilly on the fingers, so these are beautiful. We love them. And I usually wait until I'll grab a couple packs of these because that's not bad, $1 for 2. But if you wait until the end of the season, sometimes you get lucky and Walmart or some of the other bigger stores will mark down the big, huge boxes, and then they are even cheaper if they mark them down. So we do that. And then they finally had in peaches, and I got the First Harvest peaches. And these, I know a lot of people are worried about where stuff is from. And, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on it. I want to buy a lot from the United States. You know, we want to buy from our own country, but there's not a lot of stuff that comes from here. So this is product of South Africa, these peaches. We allow GMOs. I don't know what Africa allows. You know, we allow that stuff here. So when a lot of people say, I don't buy any food from China, I don't know that the US is a lot better. Some of the stuff that they allow in the food, you know, it's crazy. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. That's how I look at it. I personally would prefer to buy everything from the US if I could find it and afford it. That would be fabulous. And then we also got 2 cans of the Libby's pineapple tidbits. We really like this brand. They are tasty, and I don't have a lot of canned fruit in my pantry because we love fresh fruit. We eat a lot of fresh fruit, and canned fruit isn't my favorite, but you know, when push comes to shove, I'm gonna be super happy to have something in there that's, you know, tasty and a little sweet, and you know, get that fruit and all those vitamins from there. So these are, where were these from? Oh goodness. Oh, product of Thailand. So these are a product of Thailand and they are super good. We love this brand. I buy this brand at Walmart as well for the pineapple. Libby's is pretty good. And then our Dollar Tree was selling the Bell's black olives, but they no longer have them. They haven't had them in a while. And I just finally tried a can and we like them. So of course they don't have them anymore. Isn't that how it goes? I feel like that's how it always goes. You find something you love and then it disappears. So they did get in a couple cases of this Utopia black olives, and they're medium-sized black olives and they're pitted. So I am going to give these a try and see if we like them. And, you know, hopefully they'll keep these in stock or somewhat in stock or get them again if we like them. But we do know we like the Bells, so those are good. And I don't know about these yet, but we're going to try them. And that is it for my Dollar Tree haul this week. We got 19 things and it was just over $19 with the taxes, and a pretty good haul. We got a few food things, but mostly other supply things. Good mixture of each, I think, and good stuff to have put up in case of an emergency and get the food pantry as full as possible. Definitely, these prices are going to go up. I know it's not going to stay $1. They're going to go up $1.25, $1.50, possibly $3. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens as they decide to do whatever it is they're going to do. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.